to do is, a lot of you guys have seen me before, but I'm going to play sort of my 5 newest songs, and they're all taking sort of a different direction from some of the stuff I've done before. They're a little slower, a little more melodically based, I guess. This first one's called Radium Girls, and it's a true story of a group of women who worked in a factory in New Jersey, and their job was to paint the faces on dials of watches, and they used paint that was made with radium, which was toxic, and the scientists and the businessmen and the doctors all knew what the problem was when they all started getting sick, yet they didn't do anything about it. And it's a sad story, it was the only good thing that came out of it is that now we have a lot more rights as far as what workers can and can't do with chemicals and protection. So this is called Radium Girls. Radium girls, I can still see how you glow. Luminous faces with lips painted so long ago. Radium girls paid for so dollars a day. The scientists all stayed away from the paint. They made you use your lips to keep the point sharp. They told you sharpen the point with your tongue. And it was no surprise to the businessmen when you died, and they paid the doctors to cover it over with lies. Radium girls, they drained all the blood from your face. They drained it, and in its place there still glows paint. There still glows paint. Da 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 da. Radium girls, I can still see how you glow. Fingernails like little ghosts flying around your home. They told you to use your lips to keep the point sharp. They made you sharpen the point with your tongue. And it was no surprise to the businessmen when you died, and they paid the doctors to cover it over with. Paid the doctors to cover it over with. Paid the doctors to cover it over with paint. With paint. Da 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 da. This next one's called Hold Me. It's kind of it's a song that is not intended for an acoustic guitar and solo performance. We're supposed to have a few more people with us tonight, but circumstances unfortunately hindered that. So we'll have a few more people up here in a few minutes, but not on these songs. So this is called Hold Me. morning, by the roadside, under gray skies, we sit and we stare toward the heavens, and we wonder who's up there, who's up there. And our eyes meet, and like magnets create feedback, and the loop goes round and round. In that moment, we can forget where we're bound, and I hold the sweet breath from your lungs, and I'm dancing in your air, and I hold it in like opium till I don't care, I don't care. Hold me, 'cause I can't sleep. Hold me, 'cause I can't sleep. Is it programmed as a sequence to feel weakness and be brought down to my knees by this beautiful being in front of me, in front of me? As a subject, as an object, as a reject, we've all been classified to our corners, to our ghettos. We run and hide, but we're all waiting on the same rain to come wash our sins away. We'd give anything to live again as we were made, as we were made. So hold me, 'cause I can't sleep. Hold me, 'cause I can't song now called The Last Time I Saw Laura. And has anyone heard the song The Last Time I Saw Richard by Joni Mitchell? Besides Madeline, who just walked in. Hi, Madeline. Good to see you. This is kind of an homage to that song in lyrically and I guess in the title. I want to thank you guys for being here and hanging out tonight. Last time I saw Laura, she was packing up her car to head back home. She'd spent the spring in Charleston because she said she felt the need to live alone. She'd headed south from Richmond when her man found out she had gone astray. See, Laura was a writer, and she wrote herself into a passion play. Her lover was an author who had written many novels of his own. Her husband was a doctor, but she said his bedside manner left her cold. We were never lovers, but I used to pick her up when she was lost. And I'd take her back to my house, and she'd crawl into my bed to sleep it off. And I'd pretend to sleep in the morning when she got up and got dressed. But I was wide awake, watching the sunlight casting shadows on her chest. Love became a game, then a habit she knew she would have to kick. She thought it would bring answers, but she only wound up miserable and sick. And when she finally had enough of one-night stands and lost weekends, she cried. Then she picked herself back up and said this was just a phase, just a string of dark side days, and she went back home to be a doctor's wife. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do, oh, oh, do-do-do-do, do-do-do. Bring up Mr. Ben Jacobs, who's going to play some shaker, mandolin. Maybe you could just beat on the mandolin or do one of these.
A couple broken strings on the mandolin.
Oh.
Where do you all live?
I'm from Mount Pleasant. Ben lives in James Island.
All right.
That's a good question. Do we have any suggestions? What should we play? Spring, yeah, let's do spring. And Becca will come up and sing harmony on this too. Stage right, Mike.
Check, 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 check.
Can you hear it now?
1, 1, 1, yeah, pretty good.
Okay.
Musicians can always only count to 2. Like check 1, 2. Wait, hold on. Ah, okay, check 1, 2. Yeah, just stick with that. Yeah.
All right, so this is a song called Spring. This is off the White Rhino record. Ben and I play in a group called White Rhino. And Becca and I play in a group called Becca Bessinger. And Becca and the Push, is that what we call it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Works
So
good.
here's a song called Spring. Green, green, seafoam green. Everything gets nice and clean. Mama has some chores for me. See a little flower blooming, it's spring, spring, spring. Spring, spring, spring. Spring, spring, spring. Julie Miller lives next door. I heard she was good, but I don't know what for. She wears her two-piece all day long. I heard she likes to get it on in spring, spring, spring. Spring, spring, spring. Spring, spring, spring. I saw hawks up circling. I heard the buzzing of the bees. I saw Julie Miller swinging from an old oak tree. Yeah. Coming home the other night, the sky was gray and the ground was white. I heard that Julie went underground. I hope that she comes back around in spring, spring, spring. Spring, spring, spring. Spring, spring, spring. I saw hawks up circling. I heard the buzzing of the bees. I saw Julie Miller swinging from an old oak tree. Yeah. Green, green, seafoam green. Everything gets nice and clean. Mama has some chores for me. I see a little flower blooming in spring, spring, spring. Spring, spring, spring. Spring, spring, spring.
Okay.
Here's another one off the White Rhino record, and I will mention that we do have copies of the CD for sale. It's 12 original songs, full band, drums, keys, violin, pedal steel, some electric guitar. And this is a song off that record. This is called The Butcher's Daughter. What?
And a whole lot of love.
A Whole Lot of Love, right?
Most important.
Free hugs. Mary was an angry child. Mary had no mother. She was raised on the wind and the wild. She was a butcher's daughter. Mary stayed in the shop all day, where her daddy taught her. She learned how to wield a knife, she learned to carve and slaughter. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Old Billy from the hunting ground set sights upon her, followed her to the woods one night to trap what he was after. Now Billy was a gambling man, he had his enemies, but Lord knows that he met his match the day he messed with Mary. Dead man down in the cold black water, shouldn't have messed with the butcher's daughter. Dead man down in the cold black water, shouldn't have messed with Mary. Dead man down in the cold black water, shouldn't have messed with the butcher's daughter. Dead man down in the cold black water, shouldn't have messed with Mary. They found his body along the river, carved into pieces and wrapped in butcher's paper. Thanks.
I look awkward, it's because I am. I usually have something in my hand.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would hate doing what you're doing. Just stand.
Those are, The Butcher's Daughter is one of my 4 favorite songs.
Mine too.
What are your other 3 favorite songs?
When the Sky Was Open,
Oh, yeah.
Dear Anne, and Miss California.
Oh,
Right?
Our littlest fan. We'll play some of those songs. Did you bring the? Is that Elaine? Did you bring the glockenspiel? No.
I wish you'd have asked me to.
I'm.
The sousaphone?
Brought a camera.
Hey, that's a good step in the right direction.
Hey, how about let's do a camp for Sean? Can you play percussion? Sure. Yeah.
Damn that girl, damn her charm. Wish she smiles when she squeezed my arm. She says another drink would hardly do me harm. Damn her charm. Curse her wit, curse those eyes. Says they don't work a damn for giving her sight, but they shine like jewels, she don't even realize. Damn her charm. Damn her work so well. Tell her hardly tell. Damn your charm. Ooh. Shaker solo. Awesome. Ah, you lost it. Put it down. Can you twirl it around or something? Or? There you go. Should we throw it up in the air a couple of times? No? I wish to fill space where the guitar solo should be. Never went in never sights. Let me here make this sacrifice. But at long last, even when I try, I can't last the night. Damn her charm. Ooh. Damn her words that work so well. Tell a lush like me to go to hell. But they roll from her tongue so sweet, I can hardly tell. Damn her charm. Damn her charm. Damn her charm. Oh, damn her charm. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. I'm gonna do a song called "The Rules" now, and it just occurred to me. So I posted an event on Facebook. Did any of you guys respond that you were coming on Facebook? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 19 people. 4. Okay, 19 people on Facebook said they were coming, and there were 4 people who said that they were coming. But this is the weird way things tend to work out. I think there's like 19 or 20 people here now. So we got the 19 or 20 people that I was expecting to be here, just not the same people that. Not the same people that I was expecting.
They don't have to lie to your face on the internet.
That's true. That's true. Some of them were weird though, like Charleston Tour Guides Association said they were coming, and I was like, I don't know any of these people, and if all the Charleston Tour Guides come in, that would be a great audience, but I don't think it's going to happen. Anyone from the Charleston Tour Guides? So I think they just use that as like
I was here for the ghost tour. That's
right.
thing with me. I'm sorry.
All right, this is a song called "The Rules." I am an overgrown child, trying to figure out what it means to be grown. Swinging from bar to bar, trying not to fall, trying not to fall. I am playing escape artist, bound by this coil with my knees to my chest, shaking back and forth, trying to escape, trying to be free. It's 4 in the morning, I'm trying to sleep. I'm bathing in the blue light of my big screen TV. Just an overgrown child, collecting toys like a little boy. An overgrown child who still hasn't learned the rules. Is this some kind of joke? Like someone's wedged a chair against the door, and they're outside snickering. Soon they'll let me out, then we'll have a laugh. The longer I've been here, sedation from the benzodiazepines. Just an overgrown child collecting fears won't disappear. An overgrown child who's still hasn't learned the rules. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la. Trying to sleep, I'm swimming in sedation from the benzodiazepines. Just an overgrown child collecting fears, I won't disappear. An overgrown child who's still hasn't learned the rules. Hasn't learned the rules. This is a song called Home Soon. This is off our first EP that we put out. I think it's only available on iTunes now. But we used to have this girl named Katie that played in the band, and this was sort of the song that I think I associated with Katie a lot, because she sang a lot on it, played a mean violin lead on it. She's in Portland now, becoming a chiropractor. She could have been a rock star playing at the library for you guys today. Light is fading, I am waking. You're not coming home soon. Day is dawning, I am yawning. You're not coming home soon. I can't sleep till it's morning. Suddenly birds find their songs. I can't sleep till it's morning, when all my thoughts are gone. They are gone. They are gone. But you're still not home. Weather's freezing, birds are leaving. You're not coming home soon. Hear the phone ring, talk to your machine. I know you're not coming home soon. I can't sleep till it's morning. Suddenly birds find their songs. I can't sleep till it's morning, when all my thoughts are gone. They are gone. They are gone. right, so our youngest little fan here asked for a few songs, and you know what? I like you, so I'm going to play all of them, even though I wasn't planning on doing that. But this is a song called Dear Anne. That you like the song? That's awesome. Because this is my second favorite song off the White Rhino record, but not a lot of people. Sort of a little deeper, I think. So you're deep. So this is about a poet whose name is Anne Sexton, and she was a terrific poet. And since we're in the library, if you want, you can go check out an Anne Sexton book immediately after this and figure out where my inspiration was coming from. I often think of you, dear Anne, on the foggiest of nights, driving from Savannah, expecting to see ghosts of dead witches with 6 fingers on one hand. I think of you, dear Anne, dear Anne. I often read your words, dear Anne, and the moon is bright and full, terrified by distance, and knowing that we're all bound up together, and together we are damned. I think of you, dear Anne, dear Anne, rowing towards the edge, hiding from the light, closing both your eyes, mouth on the tailpipe. I think of you, dear Anne, dear Anne. And Ben's gonna whistle the solo over in the corner. I wish I could whistle this. It's too loud. On the record, there's a really awesome violin solo right there. And if you think of me, dear Anne, I guess I'll never know. You checked out before me, that I am staying in the room you paced in. Now I know why you couldn't stand to live like this, dear Anne, dear Anne, sweet Anne, sweet Anne. Thanks a lot. So, have any of you guys heard Angie Aparo before? Anyone? No. Angie Aparo is a terrific songwriter who I played a gig with last night. And Angie has just got the most amazing voice. If you ever get a chance to go see him, he just, like, I feel like I've got a voice that conveys the right message and maybe hits the right notes, but Angie has just got this voice. And after playing with him last night, I feel just so, like my voice is just not where it needs to be right now. So, but I also had this really cool thing happen last night. This guy, I was playing at Off the Hook on Sullivan's Island, Seals on Sullivan's, and this guy comes up and asks if he can sing a song, and he was a very imposing looking fellow, and I said, well, I better let him sing the song he wants to sing. He says, you know Melissa by the Allman Brothers? And I said, yeah, I can play that. And so I played it, and he sang it. Turns out, long story short, it was Greg Allman's son, Michael, and Greg Allman being the guy that wrote that song along with other stuff. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, it's kind of neat story. Anything you want to do, Ben? Oh, that's a good one. Sure. Here's a song called Papa George. This is another one that's only available on iTunes right now. It's an older band that I played with called the Library Fire originally recorded this.
You said you wouldn't talk about other bands.
I'm sorry. Maybe I made that D minor chord? There's that run. We were just talking about that. Yeah, never mind. All right, this is a song called Papa George.
We owe somebody money if we play D minor.
Ooh, wow, there was a line and someone crossed it. Ooh, wow, wow. Ooh, wow, there was a line and someone crossed it. Wait for it. Ooh, wow, wow. In the spring, George's backyard is blooming. Forget-me-nots and paper lights. Papa George, we all want to know, how does your garden grow? You're always digging up a bed at night. Ooh, wow, there was a line and someone crossed it. Ooh, wow, wow. Papa George, yeah, he knows voodoo, how to keep away the haunts. Got trouble with some lover or another, say the word, your troubles are gone, gone, gone. Ooh, wow, there was a line and someone crossed it. Ooh, wow, wow. Papa George lays out all the cards before you. He leans close to you and asks your darkest thought. Be careful what you wish, once you say it, it'll stick, and you'll be stuck with whatever wish you bought. That's the final. Ooh, wow, there was a line and someone crossed it. Ooh, wow, wow. Papa George, yeah, Papa George. That's where the keyboard solo goes. There's a girl who don't feel clean even in the shower. There's a bed she won't sleep in anymore. There's a body in the shadows in a dimly lit back room. And an old gray man with a shovel heading out to the backyard. Ooh, wow, there was a line and someone crossed it. Ooh, wow, and that someone had to pay. Wow, there was a life that someone lost it. Ooh, wow, if that's me all along your way. Hey, hey, hey. I broke my pen.
You can pick your friends and you can pick your guitar. That doesn't work.
Broken pick.
Hey, I have a pick.
Stop it.
I have others.
I can't play. They have something
When the sky's open.
All right, here's the first track off the record. By special request. We hardly ever play this one acoustic. What are you doing all the way over there? I'm fading, I'm off. I never knew this. star. In common places I see things so strange, like people's faces but they're rearranged. I'm craning my neck to see the stars. And when the sky was opened, and when the sky was opened, the light broke. I'm failing, I'm off. I never knew the darkness was so dark, so far. The light won't reach me from the closest star. In common places I see things so strange, like people's faces but they're rearranged. I'm craning my neck to see the stars. When the sky was opened, and when the sky was opened, the light broke. The light broke through. The light broke. I'm failing, I'm off. I never knew the darkness was so dark, so far. The light won't reach me from the closest star. In common places I see things so strange, like people's faces but they're rearranged. I'm craning my neck to see the stars. And when the sky was open, and when the sky was opened, the light broke. The light broke through. The light broke. I feel like, you know how like there'll be a couple of guys and they'll have guitars and they'll be like, hey, let's play that song that everybody knows, and like they try to play it and it's not exactly right. Like they're hitting the right notes and everything. That's what I feel like when we play that song, just the two of us, because it's meant to have like a band, an electric guitar, and drums and everything. And I felt like we're like two dudes in a dorm room, like, what part do you do? What part do I do?
We're those two guys that are trying to, like, it's that sitcom where you, like, we want to go to the girls' dormitory, so we have to dress up as girls, and now I'm trying to sing, like, the girl part in the song, and like, yes, maybe we can get away with it. What wacky hijinks are we going to get into this time on Aaron and Ben?
All of the parts that Ben was singing were not intended for a male to be singing. Most of the parts that I was singing weren't either. So. But this is the song that was intended for us. So this is a song called January. I'm going to play this one and one more, and then we're going to call it a day. Thank you so much for coming. January should be cold, but today it feels like summer. I far away. Wave goodbye and turn to go. That was just this past September. Then you called to me a final farewell. I could tell how things would change mine. So where are you now? I tried to call. I called your name to the wind. Oh, may carry you home. I know I told you we should go. How could I know I wasn't ready? That heavy thought, I thought that you brought on, it isn't gone. I guess it was mine to live all along. So where are you now? Anchor me down. I'm being torn to shreds in this wind. Oh, may carry you home. Called your name to the wind. Oh, may carry you home. Thank you. One more song. I'm going to have Becca come back up and sing some harmony on this. This is the last track on the White Rhino record that we currently have for sale, and it's my favorite song on the album, actually.
I would like to say something about the record, just in case you don't have it yet. Sometimes you go to see, local bands, and you buy their record, and it's not very good. It's not as good as what you saw live. Well, his record is absolutely
much better than what you've
yeah,
seen.
actually, that's true.
Guaranteed.
It's outstanding. The recording was just done really well. So.
I don't know about you guys, but I've been playing the crap out of that shaker. I mean, I can't speak for your performances tonight, but this tambourine, I think, has just been the glue that's held
I
this
have
night.
told Aaron that before, actually, about your shaker ability.
But yes, he's very good at percussion.
He is.
You'd be surprised how difficult it is to do
It
this.
is.
Just wait until you see what he does on this song with his percussion.
Does anybody have any sparklers for this thing?
If you're on Facebook and you're not friends with us on Facebook, we'd love it if you find us on there. I think it's just like, if you go to whiterhinoband.com, that'll send you to our Facebook, and you can be friends with us on there and find out more about when we're playing. And we'd love it if you come see us when we have the full band, which is really an experience, I think. Well, it's an experience. I don't know.
It's a different.
I didn't say it was a good experience or bad experience.
It's telling my
It's an experience.
girl's bad. She's not better. She's just different. It's a different experience. It's, I mean, like look,
We were wasting time.
Play me off, Luke.
I'll agree that the CD is really good though.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
I'll get you your 5 after the show.
Paid plan to the
We're doing
Huzzah!
5s.
Here, here. Cinnamon, brown as she's young. Take a dance on the edge of my tongue. Day's been drunk on perfumes and oils, washing to sea home in soft ashen soil. Please don't bring me down, 'cause I'm so high. Please don't say it's wrong when it feels so right. Please don't bring me down, 'cause I'm so high. Please don't say it's wrong when it feels so right. Fetch a pail, capture the stars, place them in seashells and honeycomb jars. Crest of summer rose up on a wave, washed all your sea stars and honey away. Please don't bring me down, 'cause I'm so high. Please don't say it's wrong when it feels so right. Please don't bring me down, 'cause I'm so high. Please don't say it's wrong when it feels so right. Cinnamon, butter, rum. Beautiful child, what world are you from? I got lost on my way to the show and followed you down to this valley below. Please don't bring me down, 'cause I'm so high. Please don't say it's wrong when it feels so right. Please don't bring me down, 'cause I'm so high. Please don't say it's wrong when it feels so right. Please don't bring me down, 'cause I'm so high. Thanks a lot.